Lord will touch certain areas and He'll show me that I probably care more about things than I think I do. But in reality, Jesus is the foundation of our life. There is no other foundation. There is no other reason to live. There is no other reason to meet together. There is no other way a church can be built. And so I wanted to go through what I said and what I placed up there. Jesus as foundation of Goshen Fellowship. That Jesus is the foundation. Has to be, must be the foundation. And I itemized a few areas that I considered needed to be emphasized. So let's start out. Top of the sheet. Goshen Fellowship is just one small part of the church of the St. Louis metro area. And I added, with the added consideration that we are part of another state government, which I think is important. There's something that happens between this side of the river and that side of the river. Because we have different governments and there are different boundaries with those governments, there's almost a different spirit. It's a tangible difference in spirit between here and there. You can cross over from here to there and sense a difference in the way things feel. And a lot of that is because we are under a different government with this. We're a blue state, actually. For what that's worth, doesn't necessarily mean it's bad or wrong, but we're blue, they're red. I mean, beyond that, it tells you kind of a sense of the direction of the state. But regardless of that, nevertheless, we consider ourselves to be a part of the Church of Jesus Christ in Metro St. Louis. We are one part. And when the Lord looks at the church, in our area, He's looking at the church in St. Louis. And we are a part of that church. He's looking at a citywide church. And the city church doesn't have mothers and fathers yet. There's not a government. There's not a structure. You couldn't really say to the church in St. Louis and really get everybody's attention like you could in the past. But I believe that the Lord is going to direct this city that way. I believe He is going to establish mothers and fathers. He's going to establish city government. This will have a city identity. There may always be some difference between one area or the other, but we have participated in the IHOP, or GHOP as it is now, because I want to identify with what's going on there, and I want to bless them, and I want to encourage what's going on in St. Louis. It's very important to me. There's always been an antagonism between the East and the West. A lot of people on this side of the river always wanted to go to church on the other side of the river because that's where it was happening. And nobody